Yo,
Hey guys,
how you doing, Michelle?
I'm good. I'm doing really good.
Long time no chit chat.
I know.
What's
Long
been
days.
happening? What's been new? What's shaking? What's cracking?
We are actually in Texas right now for a little event, which has been really fun. So, yeah, just hanging out, getting to know Fort Worth a little bit.
Oh yeah, who you with?
I'm with Jesse and Janae.
Fun. You guys, what event are you there for?
It's for RJ's event.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, if any of you guys are familiar with RJ Bates, the ZZ Top of Wholesale, he's an incredible guy, just a wonderful person, and does all kinds of business out there in Texas. Dallas is his home market. What's the event called?
It's called the Crucibles, and then we're also doing a charity event tomorrow for to beat children's cancer, which will be really neat.
Oh, it's so fun.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for joining us today on Straight Outta Compin. For those of you that are not familiar with Michelle, she is not just a pretty face. She is also an incredible value when it comes to understanding comps. She is senior staff over at the Batch office. What is your current title over there, Michelle?
Yeah, current title is affiliate marketing manager. So I get
affiliate marketing manager. She's a manager there, guys. She manages. And she's going to help us today. She's going to work with us in comping some deals. And Emily is in Indiana, so we wish her well and a good time with her family. But it is time for us to look at some houses. So, Michelle, do you have the chat pulled up?
I do.
All right, very quick before we go, I want to just go over the appraisal rules. And I don't know where they've gone because my whole thing crashed. Give me a moment.
All right, we're ready to comp. This is exciting.
I can't pull up the document right now, but what I will do, guys, is I'll just go over it. So as you guys know, I work with the rules that appraisers follow when they are comping houses or determining value. And why is that? Because when you are selling your wholesale deal to a fix and flip client, their ultimate buyer will be a retail buyer who is going to go get a loan, and that loan is going to be subject to an appraisal, which is why it's important for you to understand appraisal rules, because it'll help you more easily value the property that you're trying to sell, and it'll tell you whether or not you're wasting time. If you're running up a fool's errand by looking at a house that no one's going to buy that's overpriced, or if you actually got something of value in your hands. So that's what we're here to do, guys. Why we do this is because I believe if you don't get this part right, if you don't get value right, you don't get this business right. I've seen more wholesalers quit because they've locked up a deal too high. They try to sell it, they can't sell it, then they get discouraged and then they quit. Meanwhile, their financial freedom was on the other side of that crap, and all they needed to do was figure out how to value property better. So with all that said, what are the appraisal rules? So first and foremost, guys, you can only compare like properties, so apples to apples. Second, you only want to compare properties that are of the same type. So if you've got a single story, you want to compare it to a single story. If you've got a two-story, you compare it to a two-story. The next thing is we only compare properties that are within plus or minus around 200 to 250 square feet of each other in size. So if I've got a 1,000 square foot house, I can only look at a 750 or 800 square foot house up to about 1,200, 1,250 square feet. Beyond that square foot range, the dollar per square foot starts to skew, and it's no longer relatable. And so remember, only compare properties that are within the same square footage range. And then we also only want to compare properties that are in the same build generation. So that's plus or minus 5 to 10 years. Anything more than 10 years apart and you are not in the same generation, unless we're in the early part of the 1900s or the late parts of the 1800s, in which case between 1890 and 1920, there wasn't a lot of technological advances in building houses. So you can compare those. Now, you also won't find very many houses that are the same. You won't, if you're comparing a 3-bed and a 2-bed, 2-bath versus a 3-bed, 2-bath, you need to make adjustments for slight differentials. And so how we do those is a bedroom is typically worth around $10,000. A bathroom is worth around $10,000. A garage is worth around $10,000. Carport is worth $5,000, and a pool is worth $10,000. plus or minus either way. So if your comp has a pool and you don't have a pool, subtract 10K from your ARV. So that's starting to make sense. Now, guys, I'm going to put these rules into application when we are doing this, but let's get to it. Michelle, what's our first address?
All right. So our first address is going to be 4023.
Okay, and let me just pull this up.
We're going to Alabama.
Alabama. Oh, you guys got all these new little pop-ups popping up.
I know. We've got a lot of exciting updates coming too soon, which will be really cool.
All right, give me the address.
Okay, 4023 Blakewood, Blakewood Drive, West. Yeah, and then Semis, Alabama. Yep.
Wonderful. 4023 Blakewood Drive West in Semis, Alabama is an active on the market property. Looks like it's in really good condition. Let's look at the property itself. It looks to be fairly updated, guys. It's got, I mean, the kitchen could be a little bit better, but it's got nice flooring. Kitchen flooring's a little dated and the kitchen countertops are a little dated. So that could get some updating done to it, but pretty well, a pretty nice house. So it is active on the MLS. It's active at 275 and the batch value estimate is 242. So right off the hop, the story that I'm building in my mind is this is a retail deal and they're asking retail pricing. So I'm not sure this is going to be a wholesale property, but we'll continue looking. Built in 2001, it is 23 square foot, 3-bed, 2-bath. Built in, 2001. It's sitting on a 15,000 square foot lot. It is a 2-story property, brick exterior, no pool, does have a garage. Let's see what it's worth.
I wonder if anyone was on here from the last time we went live.
Oh, I wonder why you want to know. So not a ton popping up here. Probably because property type, maybe. Nope. Single family. There's not a lot here. So we will look on Zillow to see if there's anything that we can find there. But Semis, Alabama doesn't seem to be popping with respect to what Batch is seeing. Little more here. So here's our subject.
Okay.
2242 square feet. We got a sale at 209. That's 1957. So, not too far off in size, about 300 square feet difference there. So that tells us that, we might be worth like 230. And here's a 230 right here. Check it out. There's a 230, 4-bed, 3-bath, but that's sold in 2019. But I don't know that they've had some extreme appreciation in Semis, Alabama. And it doesn't look like they have. So just going to continue looking on here to see if there's anything higher than the 230 that we can find, but we can't. I'm going to go and say that our ARV is 230 on this house, and they've got it overlisted at 275. I don't think this is a wholesale deal. I think this is one that you just let the realtors try to sell.
Yeah. All right. Okay, next one, Jamil, is going to be 1357 West 23rd Street, Indianapolis, Indiana. What's a little guy?
Yeah, a little cottage house, 1920 built, 864 square foot, 2-bedroom, not sure how many baths, probably 1 or 2. It is sitting on a 3,900 square foot lot, so just a tiny little lot for a tiny little house. Mm-hmm. It is 2-bed again, single story, no garage, no pool, no funny stuff. Let's see what it's worth.
Lots of comps in the area.
Yeah, lots of comps in this one. So as you guys see, here's our subject. Let's look at what's above here. Look, there's a 2020 sale, a 20 build, 912 square feet at 60K. So we'll start at 60K. What's this 128? Oh, check it out. 1906, 1180 square feet. That looks like it was very nicely done. If you look at the remodel here, it's they've done some extensive work. That's sold at 127, and it's 300 square feet higher. And so let's just get an idea of what that adjusts down to. About 92. So let's look at these. Let's look at this 99. What's this 99? Here's a 1930 build, 1130 square footer. That's not going to really help us because it's much bigger. Let's see what else we've got. What's this 124? 1930 build, 1068, sold for 123. Okay. So about 120 a foot is what we're seeing here over and over again. Let's just look down here real quick. That's our comp.
Yeah,
100K.
Woohoo.
100K.
Awesome. Okay, so we've got one for Nathan Harris. Can you help with 2252 East 83rd, Cleveland, Ohio? The seller says it's worth about 70 to 100K, but I can't see how that's possible. Seller is an investor.
2252 East 83rd Street, Cleveland, Ohio. What did he say the seller says it's worth?
70 to 100.
70 to 100. That's a big gap. This looks like a duplex. Is it? Yep, a duplex. Do we know the rents?
I don't know. You might say on Zillow.
Let's see if we can find some duplexes that close nearby. Someone's dog is barking, and now my dog is barking. Is that your dog, Michelle?
Not my dog. Outside. There's a dog outside. You can hear it.
Well, my dog's good.
Devin says, I'm taking astro flipping course, and I have to thank you for your brain, Jamil.
Aw, thank you guys. That's sweet. Look at this, 1890, same build generation, 2534 square feet. Let's see if this was a duplex or not. Duplex. That's a remodeled duplex, guys.
Oh, wow.
This is what it looks like, fully finished, and it's sold for 115. So ARV is 115. If ARV is 115 in Cleveland, Ohio, for that year build, 1920 build, it's gonna be a full gut remodel. So at 120 times 0.4, you want to be at like 48K at max on that.
Awesome. All right. Okay, so we're going to do 3102, or if you're ready.
Sorry, yep. 3102.
Hollister, Houston, Texas.
$3102 Hollister Street, Houston, Texas.
Yeah.
We have a 1959 build, 1856 square foot, 3-bed, 2-bath. Batch's value estimate is 313. No pool, does have a detached garage, sitting on a 14,000 square foot lot.
Someone wants to know, what equation did you use to get the price per square footage?
I just divide the total sale price by the square footage.
Perfect. Easy peasy.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right, we've got a sale here from 59. That's 1502 square feet at 250. So we're north of 250. What's this 289? Here's a 55 build again, 1589 square footer. So let's keep looking. What's this 478? That's a little bit bigger, but that tells us we might be close to like, you know, like in the mid fours. Let's check this one out. Still a little bit too big, but inching in the right direction. So are we about a 400 house? Let's see if we can find evidence of that. What's this 340? Again, small. This is 374. About the same size. There we go. So we got a 375. What's this? There's a 390. So we know we're probably over 400 on this. Let's see if we can find any evidence of being above 400. That's too big. I'm going to call it 390.
390. All right.
And guys, thank you so much for tuning in. There's about 75 of you live right now. Do us a favor and click the like button, only 15 if you have. And the reason for that is it just lets YouTube know that you guys get value from this, and it shows more people the stream. So that would be dope. Appreciate you. What's next?
Okie dokie. So we're going back. Let's see here. Hold on. Okay, 3609 Tilford, Tilford Circle, Monroe. There we go.
3609 Tilford Circle, number 10. Is it number 10?
4 bedrooms. That's all it says. 3609.
Okay.
Yep,
all right.
That's it.
This is it. 3609 Tilford Circle, number 10. I don't know what that's about, but it's a 1986 build, 2295 square foot, 3-bed, 2-bath, not 4-bed, but he says it's a 4-bed, so there's probably an extra bedroom in there. Sitting on a 13,200 square foot lot, single-story house, brick exterior, does have an attached garage. We can see it right there. No pool, 86 build. What is it worth?
What is it worth?
Okay. And for those of you wondering, what am I doing when I change these? I like to change the parameters to give batch, just so batch shows me everything. I want it to show me everything, and then I will decide what not to use. So that's why I just changed this to 30 years. I changed this to 24 months. 36 plus, it'll go back 10 years, and that's just a waste. 50%. I want to see everything, and then I will deduce down. So that's why I do that. Here's our property. Let's see what this is. 1998 build. Ooh, way bigger, about 1,000 square feet. So not for us. What's this 204? More along the lines of our size. So we know we're about north of 205. What's the 255? We're north of 255. Do we have any 300s? Nothing that I can see here. This is on water. I'm not going to trust this one. And it's big too. So we'll leave that one alone. I'm looking for evidence in the 300s and not much. What's this over here? Don't love using that because it's so far away. Plus it's new. So we'll leave it. Okay. So with this with all that said, we know we're above. We know we're above 250. Oh. That's a 2-story house too, so can't really use it. But I feel like we're inching towards the 300 mark, but haven't been able to quite hit it. I'm going to call this a 280 ARV. You guys were at 270, so I'm close. But I think it's 280 ARV. And in Monroe, Louisiana, you probably want to be at around, for an 86 build, you probably want to be at about 60% of ARV. So 60% of 280, what does that get you? $170. That's where I'd be offering.
All right, Cass, 170. All right, so next one we are going to do, we've got a lot in Indianapolis. Okay, I think we just did this one actually. All right, we're gonna do 254 North Eureka Avenue. So 254 North Eureka Avenue, Columbus, Ohio.
$254 North Eureka Avenue, Columbus, Ohio. 1940 build, 1,030 square feet, 2-bed, 1-bath, 1.5 story, sitting on a 3,400 square foot lot. Batch's value estimate is 71. Has a detached garage. Let's see. All right, here's our subject. What's this 140? That looks interesting. It's about 300 square feet bigger, but at $100 a square foot, it looks like that pushes us up to about 100K. Interesting. Let's check this 90. Again, falls in that same line, a little bit lower. Let's look at the inside. Not super remodeled, but updated slightly. So that's good. There's evidence of anything else around here. I think we might even be able to call it at that. I think your ARV is going to be 100,000 on this one. And if I'm you in Columbus, I'd be offering them 50K. 50K.
Perfect. Okay, so we've got someone here. Okay, California, 100K profit potential if leased option. It is 260 Barnett, Barnett Terrace, TER, and that's Pleasant Hill, California. Yep.
So this is a pretty house. Not going to be a wholesale deal. I'm not entirely sure what they're asking. Do you know what their question is?
They just wanted us to. She said, "Can you comp?" Or they said, "Can you comp this one with a huge potential of profit? I might be able to contract it this week."
Okay. I'm interested on what the profit's going to be, or how you can gain profit from a fully retail property, possibly buy as a lease option, like she said. But how do you come to the understanding that it's 100K in profit? That's where I have a question. So let's look at it. Let's see. 1977 built, 1896 square foot, 4-bed, 2-bath, in full retail condition. It's been listed since September 15th. That's quite a long time in our market.
Yeah, that is. All right, let's see if they put something in here. Yep, that's the address, yeah.
I'm going to go to Zillow because we didn't get a lot from Batch on it, so we'll see what they think. Ending at $799.
Dang.
There's an 850 right here. So it has, about at $799, it's got about 50K in equity.
But it's been on the market since September.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Can you explain the leased option?
Yeah, so she's talking about maybe buying it with an owner finance or subject to, and then lease optioning it off to somebody to who would put a big down payment down and then lease it out from them for a little while and then option it to purchase in the future. So it's a creative deal. You know, and you can create money from creative deals in multiple different ways. Personally, I don't know how this is a compelling, unless the seller is willing to just contract this strictly on an owner finance at like 0% interest, in which case you could pay $799 for it. And then I would imagine somebody would give you $100,000 down to lease option it. And that could be the play that you're going for. But that would be really the only thing that I could imagine you could do with this, if the seller was willing to give you 100% owner financing.
Awesome.
Yep.
Okay, next one. We're going back to Indianapolis.
Okay.
3013 South Lyons Avenue.
Lyons for me?
Lyons Avenue, Indianapolis. This one's for you, Cynthia.
All right, here we go. 3013 South Lyons in Indianapolis, Indiana's batches value estimate is $101,000. This is a 1983 built 1440 square foot 2-bed 1-bath owned by Michael Maxwell. Cool name. No garage, no pool, 2-story house sitting on about 5,100 square feet of lot. Let's see what it's worth. Another one where we're not going to get a ton, so I might have to go to Zillow for it. Nope. Okay, let's check it out on Zillow.
Zillow.
For sale by owner. Or shed by owner. Looks like a shed, but let's 4-bed, 2-bath, 1536 square feet. Been on the market 38 days. They say they're motivated. Each unit rents for $500 a month. Renters pay utilities, electric, water, sewer. Both upstairs and downstairs units are vacant at the moment. I'm asking $60K. So it looks like there might be an upstairs and a downstairs unit, duplex. But only $1,000 a month in rent, and they're asking $60,000. It's close. Multifamily. Okay. Look at this. He writes, "It's so much better than the duplex next door." That's funny.
Gives them that competitive edge.
Yep. They bought it. Wait. They bought it for $2,600 in 2016.
Oh my gosh.
They tried to sell it in 2016 for $25,000. They couldn't. They tried to sell it for $30,000 in 2016. They couldn't. They tried to sell it for $30,000 in 2017. They couldn't. Now they've listed it for $60,000, and it's been around over a month.
We want to get rid of that sucker.
They want to get rid of it, and it sounds to me like they might be totally out to lunch. They might be so far out to lunch they're at tomorrow's breakfast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's way better than the duplex next door.
Way better than the duplex next door, guys. The duplex next door is crap.
Don't look over there.
Right? This is a 2-bed, 1-bath, 720. Because we're not big. Like, we don't have, it's not like we got this, like, massive size. Well, I mean, we're 1,500 square feet. It's not terrible. What's this? Single family, fully remodeled, though. Really nicely remodeled. They did a good job in this one.
Someone said it looks like a tent.
Kind of, right?
Someone asked, is there a form to submit a deal to comp? Please just put it in the comments and we will comp it for you.
Okay, so we're gonna have to comp this based on rents. He said what, top and bottom are 500 each?
Yes. Yeah, in the description, yeah.
You want to be buying this thing around 40 grand.
All right. Heard it from the master, 40 grand.
He's not far off. I mean, he could be negotiable there. I'd try it. Guys, we're over 100 folks here.
That's amazing. We've got so many comps.
Smash the like button, guys. Smash the like button. I appreciate it. Okay, let's keep going.
All right. We are going to 402 West French Avenue, Temple, Texas.
Oh, Texas. We got to go to Batch.
Texas. That's where I am.
402 West French.
Yep, Avenue.
Temple, Texas.
Temple, Texas.
Oh, pending.
Oh.
Okay.
Well.
We have a pending property, been available since May of 2021. That's a long time. Oh my gosh. Batch's value estimate is $250,000. It's listed at $250,000. We don't know what year it's built, but it is one bed, one bath, 33,300 square foot. This doesn't make any sense. This can't be a one bed, one bath. So, I'm going to assume, guys, it's a 3-2 at least. And it's a duplex. Got it. So it's a duplex, 2-story duplex. Or is it a 4-plex? Because the number of units say 4 here. Not quite sure. Michelle, any way that we can determine with what we see here how to like tell what might be right, what might be wrong?
For the units?
Yeah, like it says number of units 4, but then it says duplex here.
Oh, geez. Yeah. Here, let me see. Because it should be a quadruplex if it's
right
4 units. Yeah.
Whoever sent this in, we need the rents before we can get too far with this. So please put the rents in and let's move on to another one.
Okay. We've got one where there's 2 houses on one lot. I don't know if you want to tackle that beast.
Sure.
All right, let's do it. So 3228 Rose of Sharon, Sheron Road. And this is Durham, North Carolina.
I'm going to be there next Monday.
Yeah?
Durham.
That's exciting.
3228 Rose of Sharon Road in Durham, North Carolina, built in 1945, is a 1,088 square foot, 2-bed, 1-bath. Batch's value estimate is $215,000. Single story house sitting on a 1.1 acre lot, no garage, no pool. Let's see what it's worth.
So there's that one, and then I'm assuming the second house is 3226. That's on there.
Oh, they've got 2 addresses.
Two different addresses.
So does that mean that they're on 2 APNs?
I'm not sure.
Let's see.
Kareem, do you know?
No, not. They're not.
Okay. 3228, yeah.
So that's it. That's one APN, 2 houses.
Cool.
So this would be considered an additional dwelling unit. We would, to get this accurate, guys, we'd really want to know what the size of that ADU was so that we could give half value for it. But I don't think we're going to be able to see that. Also, I don't see a ton of comps here from what Batch can pull. So we're going to try Zillow on this one to see if there's any more. Let's adjust some of these parameters. Possibly something pops up. Nope. Okay. We will try elsewhere.
Thanks for joining us today, guys. This is awesome. Rows of SHERON.
No, Zillow doesn't like the address at all. Maybe it likes 3226.
Maybe. Here.
Nope, nothing on Zillow. Let's check Redfin.
Oh, it corrected the address to SHARON.
Here's our subject. Really tough because there's just not a lot available.
Yeah. Is it more of a rural area, it looks like?
Well, I mean, it's Durham is it's a fairly decent city in North Carolina. I mean, that looks like a pretty big metropolis right here. So
Yeah.
it's just on the it's just like right there, we should see a little more.
Threw him a curveball.
There we go.
Someone asked an interesting question about evaluating a burned house.
Okay.
How do you evaluate a burned house?
It depends on how bad the burn, and it depends on what market we're in. So tell us that.
All right. Juaniro, let us know. I'm curious too. Oh, Kareem. Yeah, he's saying Durham's been on fire. But yeah, he's been really lost with this one.
It's tough. It's a tough one. I think it's worth about 260. We've got some evidence at 245 for a smaller property, same build generation. And then the values just jump. So I have to take like a larger property that's above 300 and then a smaller one that's sold around, 240. And then I kind of find a mid ground in there. So I think 260 is where this thing sits.
Okay, 260. All right, Juaniro got back to us.
And then with that additional dwelling unit, the additional dwelling unit in the back, you could probably call it a 275.
Awesome. That's exciting. All right, so the burned property, the address is 6501 62nd Avenue North. 6501 62nd Avenue North Crystal. And then, yep.
It's in Minneapolis?
Yep.
Okay. Who put that one up?
Juaniro.
Okay. 1964 built, 1,032 square foot, 4-bed, 1-bath. Did he say how bad it was burnt?
Juaniro, how badly was it burned?
7841 square foot lot. It does have a pool, single story.
I don't know.
Not a ton here.
Someone asked if it's 4 units and 2 units burned down, how do you evaluate it?
I mean, you're going to need to get permits on everything. So I would evaluate it based off of, an entire rebuild of what you've got there, because everything's going to need to get touched. There's smoke damage. There's always shit that goes on in the neighboring units when that kind of thing happens. So, again, depending on the area, in Minneapolis, Minnesota, here we go. So this is, I can see the extended fires here. So still have roof. Trusses look okay. Gutted to the studs. It'll need full electrical, full plumbing. I would say you would value this at 30% of ARV. So let's see what ARV is. Here we are.
This is interesting. I'm learning something new.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think you could call ARV about 260 on this guy. So you wanted to be at about 30% of 260. I'd be offering them about 75. They're listed at 99. You've got a chance.
Yeah. How long's it been listed?
Let's look. Six days.
Okay. Well, it's got a pending offer. Okay. Next, this is for Tristan. We are going to Las Vegas. Okay. 3536. Becca, BECA, Faith Drive. Yep.
There we go. 5-bed, 3-bath, 2321 square footer in North Las Vegas. Appears to be in fairly good shape. Almost a newer build. Let's see when it was built. Does have a pool. Zillow's estimate is 302. The Zillow's estimate is 420. They paid 302 in 2019, and it was built in 1994. Okay. So possibly could use some updating, but it looks like they did a pretty nice job in there. I mean, it's got could use a whole new kitchen and some flooring and all that, but otherwise not so bad. Let's see. All right, that's our subject. Here we go. But ours is a 2-story, so this single story does not work. Ooh. Model match.
That's what we want.
Model match, remodeled, 430. That's your baby right there. ARV 430. Don't even need to step out farther than that. You got a model match, baby. Model match.
Love it. All right. Ready for another one?
Let's go.
Okay. Let's do 113 South 8th Street, Fernandina Beach. It's a 1900 build, 3-3.
113 South 8th Street, Fernandina Beach, Florida. It's a 3-bed, 4-bath, 2893 square footer.
Huge.
Yeah, it's really big. And painted by my daughter's 6th grade class. The hell's happening in here?
Oh, it looks like it.
Oh, it's a full gut. It's like a fairy tale went wrong. You know what I mean?
Haunted.
Kind of,
like
right?
A dollhouse.
Like a haunted dollhouse. Okay.
Yeah.
So we got a haunted dollhouse here in Fernandina Beach, Florida. Zillow's, there's no Zestimate on it. They bought it for $275 in 2019. Quick comps are high as F. Look at this. Number 1, 762. Number 2, 735. We go all the way up to 850 here on this. What is happening over here, guys? Holy
This one's
geez.
exciting. All right, Johnny, this one's for you. Looks like a cool area.
Yeah, it's like one of those spots, you know, where they're fixing everything up. They're making it all beautiful. What year was it? 1900 built. So,
Wow.
you know, early.
Oh, he is haunted.
Yeah, probably.
That's awesome.
That's a specimen of what we're looking at. How big is ours comparatively again?
It's like almost 3,000.
We're going to be up in the around 800 here.
That's crazy.
I'm going to call it 775.
Woo, woo.
Crazy town. Crazy town. Crazy town.
All right, here we go. We have got, all right, we're staying in Florida. 1076. I can't say this. Yakutat, Yakutat Avenue.
One more time.
1076. Yakutat, Yakutat.
You did a good job.
Yakutat.
There's no information. No bed, bath. Is this just land? What is this?
Hold on. Oh, yeah, this is a lot. Sorry. Lots under contract. Would be curious to see what you think they are both worth.
10,000 square foot lot. Okay, well, let's see what's built around it. I mean, everything's selling between 9 and 11 here. You got a couple $20,000 lots, but corner lot sold for 26. What does a lot like ours sell for? Looks like the going rate is 25-ish. So you want to buy that at a discount. I'd be offering 12 for it if I'm you.
Sweet. All right, we're going back to North Carolina. Let me know when you're ready.
Okay.
5401 West Sugar Creek Road, Charlotte, North Carolina.
Three-bed, two-bath, 1857 square footer in Charlotte. Zillow's estimate is 256. Quick comps. Number 2 could be viable. 273. That's possibly a 290 based on quick comps here. Let's look at the map and see what we can find out. $1857. I mean, you got a 212 next door. Also, you know, extremely colorfully dated.
That pink.
235 here. This one looks like it's
That's a cute one.
nice little cutie tootie over here.
Yeah.
Single family there. So I would say you're probably, ooh, what's this? When's this built though? 97. What's ours? 53. Not comparable.
In how many years? 5?
Yeah, 5 to 10. I think you got about a 240 house here, guys. 240.
Okay, perfect. All right.
Yep, 240. One more.
Okay, one more. Let me go to the newer comments.
Any questions in there, Michelle, that we can answer?
Not any recent questions. If you guys have a question, go ahead and throw it in there. All right, let's do a Fort Worth one since that's where I am right now.
Sweet. Okay. Wow, there's so many people showed up to this. This is great.
I know, so much engagement. It's been awesome.
Fort Worth.
Okay.
Go ahead.
2257 6th Avenue, Fort Worth, Texas.
Are you in Fort Worth or are you in Dallas proper?
I'm in Fort Worth. Yep.
1914 built, 1644 square foot, 4-bed, 2-bath, single-story house with a detached garage, no pool, 7,000 square foot lot. Batch's value estimate is 262. Let's see what it do. Guys, if you all could do me a favor and say something nice to Michelle in the chat. It's Sunday, and she could be doing so many cool things in Fort Worth. But instead of those, like going out to eat or hanging out with Jesse, what she's doing is she's hanging out with us. And we're comping houses, and I just think that's the coolest thing in the world. So we just want to thank you. So guys, share the love, spread the love. Let her know how much we appreciate it. This is a 400 house. All day. 400 ARV.
400, nice. You're so welcome, you guys.
Thank you, Michelle. Thank you. Guys, I hope that was helpful to you, and keep them coming. Remember that understanding value is the key to this business. So making sure you can learn how to do this, and please squat up with each other, connect with folks in the chat. Next time you guys are here, connect with folks in the chat. And if you find people in your local markets, be friends with them, do deals with them. Also, we will be on Wholesale Hotline tomorrow evening. So please all show up to Wholesale Hotline, and we will see you there. Michelle, any parting words from the batch office?
No, I'm just so happy to have joined with you guys tonight. And yeah, let's get some deals.
Yeah, you're fantastic. We love you so much. And to the rest of you, good night.
Good.